Often taken light in the circles of our community, yet it is the source of all knowledge. I am TV Papa, the icon type of girl, and you're watching GINU Online TV, the icon type of generation. Introduce my beautiful co-host,
and helping us understand the joys and privileges of reading a book is Relebohile, who will be joining us in studio today.
This festive season, look good, feel great by wearing Metere the Scotch apparel. We bring you knitted and crochet material. We're talking beanies, t-shirts, dresses, earrings, all made from wool. Be distinct this festive season by calling Metere the Scotch on 078-738-7817, 078-738-7817. Metere the Scotch, we got your fashion sense.
Much has been written evaluating the relative merits of particular contributions to the debate. Far less attention has been paid to the problems generated by the terms of the debate themselves. Before I mess it up, because I promised you guys that Relebohile is in studio with us today, who will be discussing more and more about reading. Putwam, sabot.
Sabona sisi.
Unjani?
Sikhona njani?
Aye, ngimnandi because ngiceda ukufunda.
How are you, Abuti?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Welcome home. This is GINU Online TV, and so be at home, be yourself, and do what you do the best. I get it.
Okay.
And then really, why reading?
Why?
Like bana ba khata bu DJ, bana ba khata go chata. Wena mo no khata reading. Why reading? Why? What interested you?
Well, the thing is, reading is something else. You know, like reading is whereby you are able to communicate with someone else who's far beyond your reach. You know.
Okay.
Therefore, through a book, you are able to grasp whatever is in someone else's mind. You know?
Okay.
That's why I love reading.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Is there maybe if you can explain to us is there any important method when one is reading a book? If I want to read a book, I want to start reading a book, is there a certain method that I need to use for me to be able to be grasped into the reading whatever, you know?
Well, the thing is about reading, you know, different methods work for different people.
Okay.
That's one thing I may say first. Well, one thing for sure I know that one thing you should do is try to get a book that will relate in line with what you are doing at the moment.
Okay.
Therefore, some people will be like seeking a job. You know? One thing for sure I know is that whenever you get a book that's based on something that you desire with all your heart, therefore you put whatever effort in that thing that you are reading in.
Because exactly. Yes. Okay. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. And then tell me something. What makes our youth, especially our youth, to dislike reading?
Well, that's a good question. Well, one thing for sure, what I can say is that the system actually, you know, the mindset of reading at school, it has corrupted our minds in the slightest way, you know, because whenever someone thinks of reading, he thinks of cramming and writing an exam, that type of a method, something like that. Therefore, you know, when you read, and again, reading certain books and like is totally two different things.
Exactly.
Because when you're reading for leisure, you fantasize, you see whatever that particular writer is saying in that book. But then when you are reading for certain purposes like school and stuff, you are obliged to read whatever you are reading at that moment.
Okay.
What if maybe I can ask quickly, what is the importance of reading?
Well, that's a good question. The importance of reading is that when one is reading, you get to gather more knowledge.
Okay.
You know, someone who's maybe around my age, I might have more knowledge than someone who's older than me.
Okay.
Through reading.
Like our pastor Bibila.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You might say so. You might say so. Yeah. Through reading, you get more knowledge. You get more problem-solving skill along the journey of life. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, there are certain quite a lot of different things.
Okay, can I ask quickly? Sorry. They say when you read, you become fluent even in speaking. Is it really true?
Yeah, it is true, because there are certain words like when you are reading, and then from reading you get to know how to pronounce certain words.
Okay.
You know, like there are certain people who, like, when they are reading, they need to read a sentence more than 5 times in order for them to understand it. But then when you familiarize yourself with reading, it becomes easy for you. Even when you speak English, you become fluent. Whatever words you don't struggle usually with reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, ke batla go nna diplomat. Tabe ya reading o ka re bua ka English fela. Amme go na le dibuka tsa Setswana batho mo reading eo ya lona.
Thata dibuka tsa Setswana. Yeah.
So since well or go bala it thusa ka knowledge, it means even if o batla go itse Setswana, you can still go through dibuka tsa Setswana for you to equip yourself.
Yeah, you can still go through. Even at school there are certain books in Setswana. Yeah, I think the first thing that you need to do is get to know your roots until you get what I'm saying.
Yes,
get to know how to read in Tswana, and then from there on you can go then and read English and stuff like that.
Okay. Mo gaetso nte re riana fela ka bonako re a boa mo nakong e sa fediseng pele.
Sibuyile futhi usabukele iGINU Online TV, the I Can type of generation. Usehleli nawo ke emantombazana at the I Can type of girls. Sisedisanayo ubhuti wethu in studio, ubhuti Rile. Bhutwam, I often hear people talking about I often hear people talking about, you know, fiction and non-fiction. What are those?
Well, non-fiction and fiction are certain types of the books that we find usually in our libraries and stuff like that. Well, a fiction book is whereby someone writes something based on his imagination.
Okay.
Get what I'm trying to say? Well, someone will be like, those are like fairy tales. You remember when we were young, we used to be read stories. Actually, we used to be told stories by our grandmothers and grandfathers. Yeah, those are type of certain books that I'm saying are fiction. Well, non-fiction is something that is a book whereby someone is writing about something that has usually or actually occurred in the past.
True story.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
When
like the one I was reading.
Exactly.
Like the one I was reading from. I'm trying to be fluent.
Well, again, that's true, yeah. Well, a non-fiction, on the other hand, based on something that usually has occurred in the past, or someone writing about his own life, the journey of his life.
Okay. But it has to happen somewhere, somehow.
Well, it's something that has occurred, because usually when we write about the non-fiction, it's something that we are writing from the past.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And a fiction book is someone who's writing based on the future whatsoever.
But what if it can happen? Based on the imagination.
It's imagination.
So it's possible that it can happen.
Someone is creating his own characters. It's more like a Harry Potter type of a thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the information, Rele. And then Tukopa Omplele. What is effective between which is effective between the two, PDF or the tangible book? Because usually I see people and then now I know I have a challenge of a PDF because Facebook is yes. So which one is effective according to you?
Both are effective.
Okay.
Because one thing I can say is that I've read a book through a PDF and I've read a tangible book, a physical book. Well, both are usually working. It depends on what type of reading method that you prefer. Some prefer PDF, exactly, because we usually carry our phone everywhere where we go.
Yes.
And it's like it becomes weird when you take a book out of the text and you start reading. People look in a our society then again, you know. Usually they'll think like this type of person is mad, or you like to. We get.
You think you've made it in life.
You better.
Okay. Really, is there a specific book now in Well,
the book that I'm reading at the moment is this one.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
cause
Making of Apartheid.
exactly.
Deborah Postal.
Exactly. Well,
Ke kopa bontshe mogaetso ko gae,
Wow.
The Making of Apartheid. Okay. And then what is the book all about?
well, the
In
book
a nutshell.
Apartheid or
Exactly.
apartheid.
Apartheid.
Okay, exactly. The book is about the making of apartheid, as to where it came from, then everything about apartheid.
Okay.
The behind the closed doors of apartheid and stuff like that.
Okay.
The hidden
Okay.
informations and everything.
But then again, we should be aware of certain books, because, like, you know, in each and everything that we do, there's always propaganda in whatever we are doing.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Because
true.
there are certain books that they may appear as non-fiction, but then again, someone is pushing his own agenda.
Exactly.
Exactly. So yeah, those type of a thing.
Hmm.
That's why mostly fairy tales are certain books that usually they don't have an agenda behind them. That's what I'm saying.
But show me the wife.
Oh yeah, I thought that was a true story somehow.
No, it can't
So
be.
tell us, what are the benefits of reading a book?
Well, the benefits of
Reading, because it can be a magazine, a book,
be as well.
it can be
Newspaper.
whatever. Yes.
It goes back to that question you asked me earlier of being fluent with English and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay.
It goes back to, you know what, usually when you familiarize yourself with reading books and stuff like that, your mindset become familiar with the process. You know, when you reach a stage whereby you are studying and stuff like that, because of your mindset being familiar with the process, it becomes easy for you to grasp whatever you are reading.
Exactly.
Because usually it becomes difficult for certain people to claim whatever is in the book to store it in their mindset. But then when you are used to reading, it becomes easy for you to, like, grasp more information.
You become open-minded
Yeah,
in a
then
way.
you become
Okay.
open-minded. So really, but, yeah, on a little point, how do we then help our young generation? Gore ba rate buka, ne? If you were to be given that platform as really, and ba re ko wena ke ye kagiso, thusa bana bana to love the book. Ke di methods tse feng tseno ka di sebedisa?
Well, one method I could use is by encouraging our youth in our societies to go to libraries.
Okay.
Because usually now there's this thing of having Wi-Fi in our libraries.
Yes, yes.
And you'll see a lot of us will be gathered there just to charge the Wi-Fi
Exactly.
without
Yeah.
reading and stuff like that. One thing I can say for sure is that charity begins at home. Exactly. If as a parent you like reading, a kid usually see you with a newspaper, at the end of the day he's going to take that yesterday newspaper that you are reading and he's going to go through it.
Through it, I can
Exactly. From there on, that's where actually it begins.
it starts, yeah.
Icala emuva or icala phambili bahamba phambili thina silandela ngemuva lethu. Yeah, icala kubo as our parents, so that we can copy what is right.
Copy what it's like.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, encourage your kids, encourage somebody, encourage your community, your society to read, because reading is very, very important. Siyabonga kubhuti wethu ubhuti Rile, who joined us in studio today, who was talking about the importance of reading. Catch us on Facebook and Instagram. We are GINU Online TV.
Thank you so much, Abuti Rile. Mogaetsi we ikutlwetsa Abuti Rile o re rutile, ke dumela gore no sa shebella fela di masele ngwana go ke dumela gore o ithutile mo go maswe. Bona, you can also call us on 084 230 7528, 084 230 7528. Alternatively, romela email mo ginugirl@gmail.com, ginugirl@gmail.com. Go tswa mo go nna mosana wa Setswana a o sente baleng wa ga papa, a o spamela wa ga mokhonta la Abuti Relebohile. Re rata gore sala sentle mo gae. So